Hey, this is a story from, like, I think around year 4 or 5. I'm not sure which one. But I have this friend, I'll just call him Yubby. That'll do. But he, he, he's like a very long time friend for me, right? And he was just chilling in class, just like trying to focus, just clicking his pen. And then a random kid yelled at him, and he was like, nah. And of course, he just didn't care, and it was one of the girls in class that no one listened to because they were just a teacher's pet, right? And, he was just clicking his pen. She yelled at him, and he just kept clicking his pen because who's gonna listen to someone who bosses around everyone, but then 30 seconds later will do that exact same thing? So, yeah, not a surprise that he didn't listen to her. But, yeah, just clicking his pen, and then it wasn't even our actual teacher that yelled at him at first. It was this, it was, we have these teachers in primary school that would come up and just teach the kids that needed help, right? And I forgot this person's name anyway, so I don't know what to call her. But everyone hated her. She was just mean. For no reason, right? She'd yell at you for the simplest things, like saying hi to your friend in class. So, like, yeah. And she started yelling at him for clicking his pen, and he understandably kind of got a little bit mad. Didn't really say anything yet. But then she literally ripped the pen out of his hand. A teacher ripped the pen out of his hand. Like, I'm not sure you're allowed to do that, really. Like, are you? Is that a thing that teachers are allowed to do? Just rip pens out of students' hands? Like, it was kind of weird, right? So understandably, he gets mad, starts like yelling. He didn't really say much though, because he's like he's a good kid. But the thing is, he was in our friend group. He was the kid that the teachers thought he was a good kid, right? And he wanted to keep that reputation, right, with the teachers, and he did until like nearing the end of year 6. But he was the kid that, since the teachers thought he was a good kid, they'd listen to him. So he would get us out of trouble all the time, right? So he didn't really say much, but he was screaming. But I don't really remember. It was a couple years back, so I don't really remember everything of it. But he was yelling understandably because the teacher just ripped a pen out of his hand. He had to go to the office. I don't know if I think he got like a detention or something like that. But like, we understandably got mad, and yes, we were kind of at fault for this, but we all kind of just said, no, we're annoyed. Like, we were all annoyed, right? So we went up to the office and started complaining and purposely just being annoying. Because, it's primary school. You kind of don't really care what happens because nothing will matter. So we were just messing around. But I got my parents called because I said peace as I was walking out, because the teacher thought I was being a smartass, when I was just saying peace to my friend as I was walking out. We were understandably laughing as we walked out. Like, I can understand where the teachers are coming from, but like, my friend was there. If I say peace, I'm meaning it to my friend. Like, that's kind of obvious. And that's the reason they called my parents. And my parents were mad at me until I kind of explained it a bit. Then they sort of jumped on my side and thought it was a bit dumb. But like, the teacher ripped the pen out of his hand, and then I get in trouble for saying peace. So he gets in trouble for clicking a pen, and I get in trouble for saying peace to my friend. Like, that was literally the thing that she was yelling at me for, like the assistant principal. It wasn't even the actual principal. It was our assistant principal. So, yeah. Well, that's about it. I was gonna talk to my friend earlier, get some details on it, but we kinda got caught up playing Car X, so completely forgot about that. Anyway, so